tonight. Good evening, I'm Sharon Tazwell.
And I'm Maggie Newland. Right now, dozens of teachers are rallying outside the state capitol. We understand police are arresting people. CBS North Carolina's Steve Sprasia joins us live right now. Steve.
Maggie, the arrests are happening for one simple reason. The teachers began, at least some of them who marched with the teachers, began blocking Morgan Street at Fayetteville Street, just by the state capitol. You can see the two prisoner transport wagons from the Raleigh police. They are buttoned up right now. The last of the people have been arrested. We counted 14 people who sat down in the middle of Morgan Street, and they were the ones who were arrested. Let's give you a little bit of a recap how all this came about. Earlier this afternoon, marchers who had marched for the last 2 days ended up in downtown Raleigh. At first, they rallied outside of the state capitol building. What you're looking at right now is video of the teachers who were standing in the middle of Morgan Street about 40 minutes ago, blocking traffic. Anyhow, what they did is they went to the state legislative building, held a rally there, and then came to the state capitol building. They wanted an audience with Governor McCrory. The governor's people said they weren't going to give them an audience. They would only let them talk to his education advisor, Catherine Pruitt, as well as a secretary and aide. Well, that never happened because the doors to the state capitol building were locked. The teachers then went to every door in the capitol building, knocking on all the doors. When they couldn't get in, when their phone calls were not answered, they walked down to Morgan Street and they began to stand in the middle of Morgan Street. They shut down Morgan Street for about 15 to 20 minutes. Raleigh police moved in, blocked off Fayetteville Street about a block away, and blocked off Morgan Street about another block away, and then backed all the automobiles that were stuck here, had them back on out and go out another way. Once the road was clear of traffic, the Raleigh police moved in and began making arrests. The protesters sat down in the middle of the street, and again, 14 of them ended up being arrested. About 100 of them actually walked to the Raleigh area for the last 2 days, but 14 were arrested. We don't know what they'll be charged with, but my colleagues are covering that story, and coming up tonight at 11, they'll have an update. For now, reporting live, I'm Steve Sprasia, CBS North Carolina.